Wonderful day to you too. Let me show you how I made this wonderful layout. So follow me step by step and you'll see everything come to life. Come on. All right, let's center this nice and smooth. Control R, remove those rulers. And the first thing I would like to do is just have a big background. Okay, just cover everything. Okay, cover everything like that. And then maybe change its color to pinkish. Okay, but then obviously, you know what? I'm gonna give it a different lighter pink. All right. Okay. Let's see. Yes, that right there could be it. And then I'm gonna go ahead and go to the layers panel, and then I'm gonna look at this. I'm gonna lock it. See that? Yes. And then I'll create another layer. You get it? Good. And then before I even start working, I'm gonna put a whole image here, just to cover this part already. So let me just go ahead and grab the image from my second screen. So let's go ahead and put it in. Click here, drag. Okay, that was a mistake. So let's start over, Control Z. I'm gonna come over here, click, drag to fill up until here. And then maybe I could move it just so everyone has, then reduce the size of the whole frame to fit inside like that. Now over to this side, and by the way, don't worry about the quality. I didn't set it to be high quality, so don't worry, you'll see everything by the end. Or maybe if I just Shift W, now you see this quality, right? Good. Shift W again. Great. Now over here, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm going to, okay, before I even do that, let's go and create another layer. Okay. Come to this layer, and then now we can start working on where's the pen tool? Pen tool, and then from here, okay, click, and then come somewhere here. Don't make sure you don't touch the frame. Just around here. You just click like that. And then maybe you could come down here. Make sure you give it enough space. Click, and then go back and join it like that. And then after joining it, give it a color like registration black. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. And then you can click, duplicate it, bring it down around here. And then see, I'm gonna come over here and flip it, and then flip it down like this. And that way it could fit nicely here. Okay. And for that reason, you know what? I'm gonna drag this. I'm gonna make this a bit longer. I feel like it's not very long. So let me show you how I'm gonna do that. Just gonna one click and then drag it like that. Leave it somewhere here. Again. Here, there you go. Then now I can do it again, duplicate it and do the whole thing. Now let's go ahead and fill this up with some images, right? So click on this one, okay? You could even double click, doesn't matter. Then go find your image. Good. Double click and make it big. There you go. And let's also fill it up on these ones too. All right, then we're gonna come up here, and then we're gonna find the type tool. And then from here to here, obviously, we're gonna say besties. Then obviously we're gonna make it so big. 72 is not even close. So let's just do 120. All right, 120 or a little more. Right there. And of course, we're gonna give it a color of white, like that. I don't know if this is the right font yet, but for now, I'm just gonna let it slide. Just gonna leave it like that. But what I wanna do though, I wanna stretch this font like that. And I'll show you why in a very second. Just stretch it up to like 128. I'm gonna come on this image again, not the image, but the back the background object that I created. I'm gonna duplicate it, pick it up. I'm gonna double click on it. That way I could remove the image inside. And then I'll click it and change its color using the eyedropper to the background color, just like that. And it has a stroke, so I'm gonna remove the stroke to none. There you go. Come to the layers and then make sure that it's under that layer. Where is it? This is it. Under the layer like that. And then check this out. This text, right, should be under also this layer. So take the text and put it under the layer like that. Good. And then go back to that layer, triangle layer. And then maybe now we could take it up a bit like that. And then click away. And now the text. We're gonna fill the text in these spaces right here. That's why I leave them open. Let me show you how we do it. Go to, you know what, there's 2-3 ways to do that. I'm gonna show you this way. Go pick the rectangle tool and then see from here, okay, don't touch the triangle. From here to here, you see that? And then drag it to also the other side, okay? Make sure again, you're here, then let go. And then just to see what's going on, I'm gonna fill it up with like white, okay? And then now go back to the type tool and then click inside. And then maybe let's make the text small, like 11. Right click, fill text, fill with text, like that. I'm gonna come to the direct selection tool. And then see when I hover on the corners, on the edges like that, you see that icon that I get with the line? That's what I'm looking for, right? You click, okay, sorry, let's try again. You click there, and then when you skew it like that, you see? Skew it like that. Make sure you have a nice measurement like that. Let go, like that. There you go. And then once again, triple click inside. Or maybe four quad click, sorry. And then let's make it small once more. 10 is fine, 10 is fine. Let's go back to remove the backgrounds. None. And then also the stroke to none. Look at that. Let's just go Windows and let's say screen mode, preview mode. In fact, you know what? Shift W. Shift W. Wow, look at that. Look at that. That's amazing, isn't it? But I'm not done because I want to remove these strokes up in here. And then I want to make sure everything is filled up all around here, right? Especially some text here. I need some text in here. Nevertheless, let me show you what's going on. So I'm gonna come over to this and this and this, and then remove the stroke. Remove the stroke, set the stroke to none. Duplicate the title, bring it, I think here is fine. And then this time we could say love, love, love. Love. Or lavis. What do you think? Lavis, lavi, lavi, love, lovers. That sticks. Lovers. Okay. And make sure it's aligned on the center. Good. And then I'm gonna go ahead again with the pen tool and create some more. Let me do it on this side. Some more triangles like this. Just to place them on top, kind of make a nice kind of design thing. Want to make it white. Okay. And then again, I'm going to remove the strokes. Strokes to none. And then there we go. Just going to leave it around like that. Duplicate it. You know, just play around with them. Make some of them bigger, make some of them smaller. Okay. Like that. And now let's start coloring them. Just color them as you please. This do look good, except I feel like I owe it some separations. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use a stroke. Yeah, I think I'm gonna use a stroke again, but I'm gonna make sure it's the background color, so in that way it would look kind of separated. You see, like that. And then I would pick up the stroke to like 3 points. There we go. You see those nice separations now? You see? That's nice, isn't it? Good. And that's it, everybody. Let's see how it look like in presentation mode one more time. So let's just take this and put it in mockups and see how it looks like. And that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. Put a like, put a share, put a subscription. Go ahead and ring that bell icon to make sure you get videos like this every time I post them. And if you want to work with me, go ahead and click the booking link down below, or go ahead and send me an email. The email is right on the YouTube profile. There are more interesting videos just like this on my channel. Go ahead and scroll down and enjoy yourself. Once again, thank you for your support, and I'll see you in a school.